Sneemaster!
Hey everyone, this is Sneemaster here. Just covering a No Man's Sky Frontiers patch review. Normally I do Star Citizen stuff, but this new patch is pretty cool, so I wanted to discuss it a bit. So the latest patch just released, and it includes settlements. So you have actual places, towns, where NPCs live, and you can actually interact with NPCs, you can interact with the town, you can be considered a mayor, and you can help to improve the town, hopefully, by doing different choices and building certain buildings and interacting with visitors and things like that that'll come to the town. Now, to get one of these settlements, or to find them, sometimes you can randomly find them just flying over, but normally there's a special map that you can get from the map sellers on the space stations, and they will have a settlement map, and from there you can find whatever the nearest one is. I don't know if you get more than one settlement per solar system, but I don't think so, or at least per planet. We'll have to see. So here's one settlement I found. It's in a pretty warm, dusty environment. It's not too large. There's only like 18, 19 people in the town. Now, when you go in the town, you'll notice that there is a central area, and then there's also a manager's office. So the central tower is where you can actually get the initial info about the town, and then choose to be part of the settlement itself. And you can see some of the random guys. They don't say much, they don't do much, but when I first got in this town, the first thing I ran into was all of these sentinels. They're sort of like those weird, ugly, bugged-looking sentinels. So I had to clear them out first. And then after doing that, then the townspeople were a bit more friendlier, and it gave me the option to choose to become a mayor here. So I just take them out here. It's a good way also to get your sentinel kill count if you need it for missions and things like that. I think there was like one more sentinel hiding back there. And if you notice, the other townspeople just run around, not helping, of course. Would have been nice if they would have helped take out some of the sentinels themselves too, but no, they just ran off like chickens with their heads cut off. See, and then they tell you, oh yeah, the overseer position is available, and then you can take that position. Now, if you go up to this central hub, this is where you can get the initial interface. You can apply to be the overseer here, and it'll give you info. So for example, it tells you what the maintenance cost per day is, how much productivity it's making per day, and how happy they are, how many citizens. So in this case, yeah, I took the mayor job, the manager position. And then from there, you can actually find the overseer building, and then from there you can actually do more interactions when they're available. Such as you can build buildings, you can oversee decisions between people, different things like that. And in this case, the buildings require resources, of course, and there's plenty of grind for that. And they take time to build. Some things only take a couple hours, some things can take days, depending on what you're building. And what you build does make a difference. So some things will increase your productivity, some things will increase the debt, or they'll increase happiness, or different things like that. So you gotta supply all the materials that it asks for, and then just wait for it until the next time it needs more resources. And here's the settlement office. There's not much in here. And it gets a little dark in here, but that could be because of this patch. Something about the patch makes rooms darker. So if you choose construction opportunity, if it gives you the option, or settlement status. See, if you notice, the town is in debt because the maintenance cost is much higher than the productivity. So you got to try to build buildings that'll improve productivity and do other things that'll decrease the debt. See here, it's giving you an option to choose a Starship Dock or Marketplace. Both will increase productivity, so you just need to choose which one. In this case, I chose the Marketplace to start with first, because it looked like it increased productivity the most. Of course, building certain buildings will make some people happier. Some of them will make them unhappy, so you have to watch for that too. And I got a new title, Overlord Sneemaster. Oh. And so you'll see the building spots where you need to go in and add things. You can add spaceports, marketplaces, all sorts of cool stuff. Now, the new buildings do require people to manage them, to run them. So you'll need to get more people. And increasing happiness and allowing visitors in will increase the number of people that are in the town. Sometimes people can die too, so you have to watch for that. That can decrease the number of people in your town. See, you can greet visitors, and you can have them either join or not join, but you have to watch what they do. Some of them will increase your debt if you let them in, so you have to watch for that. Some of them will give you gifts. Some of them will decrease your debt or increase productivity, so you gotta watch all of those sort of things. Some of them will add or remove curses or negative features as well. For example, on this town it's got localized gas outbreaks, worm infestations. Some visitors or buildings will increase or decrease those things. And if you notice, the current debt is slowly increasing in this town. Because, as I said, the maintenance cost is like double the productivity yet. Here's a citizen dispute. So you get two citizens that disagree with each other. So if you go to the console, you can try to resolve the dispute. In this case, finding that colonist will decrease the debt because you'll get some money out of it. So if you're crafty, you can try to do those cases. It may make people unhappy, but it'll reduce the debt on the town. And if you notice, there's a timer. In this case, it'd take like 2 hours to build this one building. So if you notice, in the current debt has increased, but productivity is greater than maintenance cost here. So we should be able to clear up the debt eventually. If you notice, the timer on the bottom is decreasing. Here's the marketplace, by the way, that I built, but there's nobody in it. We'll need more residents for that, more settlers. It's a little empty at the moment. And there's the spaceport. It should be done soon. It looks pretty cool already. You'll be able to call spaceships or have other ships come by to buy and sell stuff, just like a regular trading post. So that's about it. Just keep on building your settlements. You should do pretty well. Just watch the debt. Oh, and don't forget to find some cool animals. I found this dinosaur-looking one riding on his head. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful. And I will catch you guys next time.